One of the funniest things I've seen in a long time is Tess Holliday and a bunch of other fat acceptance advocates on TikTok and Instagram openly praising a weight loss drug commercial that admits that being morbidly obese is in fact unhealthy for you.
I've always heard that it's the fast food, that it's the Diet Cokes, that kind of thing, that is the instigator. Is that true?
So I think we have to look at the different causes of obesity as a big pie. And that's one factor. But notice how I'm using this part of the pie, right? But the number one cause of obesity is genetics. That means if you are born to parents that have obesity, you have a 50 to 85% likelihood of having the disease yourself, even with optimal diet, exercise, sleep management, stress management. So when people see families that have obesity, the assumption is, what are they feeding those kids?
Yeah.
They're doing something wrong. Actually, do you know this? 79 to 90% of physicians in the United States have significant bias towards individuals that are heavier. Now, doctors listening to me may say, oh, it's not me. Hold your horses, because has that patient come to you and told you, look, doc, I'm eating well. Look, doc, I'm exercising. And the doc says to them, are you sure? I don't believe that that's really what you're doing.
Wait, are you saying that doctors don't understand obesity? Doctors?
Doctors do not understand obesity.
In one of her published studies, Dr. Stanford found that most medical schools don't teach that obesity is a disease, and in fact don't even offer courses on it, even though it's the second leading cause of preventable death in the country after smoking.
My name is Alan Roberts. Check out the links in the pinned comment below, description box below, the bio up above for links to our coaching. That's where my wife and myself talk to people on a daily basis with weekly video conferences. We help adjust your lifestyle bit by bit. Satiation, satisfaction. You should never feel like you're on a diet. You should just build a healthier lifestyle based around proper hydration, nutrition, sleep, stress relief. We help people adjust their personal lifestyle to this. If you have already fallen off on your 2023 goals of getting healthy finally and yo-yo dieted a bunch of times, we can help you get healthy and stay healthy for the rest of your life. Please do check it out. And as seen in this video, Tess Holliday is praising this woman on 60 Minutes, talking about how that obesity is all genetic, which, by the way, to the woman that is in this video, I would love to actually have an open discussion with her how somebody can be eating optimally, getting optimal exercise with proper nutrition, and still be morbidly obese, because just by definition, to stay morbidly obese, the person is in fact taking in more calories than they would need to stay at a healthy fat level, especially since in that very video that Tess Holliday, and again, a bunch of other fat acceptance advocates such as this lady,
90% of physicians in the United States have significant bias towards
this is it. Ignore the brows, I'm testing some makeup. Definitely want to thank this person who went on 60 Minutes and talked about medical bias against fat patients, because it is so real. So incredibly real that the statistic for me is that 100% of doctors never believe me.
Are praising, they openly say that obesity is the number 2 cause of preventable death besides smoking. It's hilarious to see a bunch of fat acceptance advocates only see this one portion where this woman is pretty much saying, it is not your fault. It's okay. It is not your fault. And it's all your genetics, blah, blah, blah. When in fact, that woman and the entirety of that entire whole interview is a pharma commercial.
A major issue where
Doctors Apovian and Stanford have been advising companies developing drugs for obesity, including the Danish company Novo Nordisk, an advertiser on this broadcast. It makes the drug Wegovy that you inject yourself once a week with something like an EpiPen.
That's right. 60 Minutes was paid to sponsor a video for Wegovy and Ozempic, which is made by Novo Nordisk. It is a drug which, by the way, those 2 women that are in the video helped to produce and make, that also is aimed at reducing a person's hunger. So it is an open admission that the person is just eating too many calories. It is hysterical to me at the lengths people will go to try to not take responsibility for their very own actions that lead to them being in a state of societal burden and very serious ill health that they are doing to themselves. That drug, the drugs that is a commercial for, that Tess Holliday herself is praising a weight loss drug commercial. Hilarious. It's the fucking smile I needed for this fucking weekend. But they are praising a weight loss drug commercial that openly states that you eat too much because this drug, in fact, makes you eat less. It is hilarious to me. I wanted to thank Tess Holliday for her final admission that obesity is in fact bad for you and something that you should do something about, and that obesity in itself is a problem and the number 2 killer of people. You fat acceptance advocates, good job on coming to the realization that being fat is indeed unhealthy for you. God damn. My name is Alan Roberts. I'm a best-selling weight loss author and weight loss coach. I've joined forces with the Ambrosia Collective to produce No Morbidity. It is the first of its kind, non-stimulant, non-thermogenic-based appetite suppressant made up of 4 patented ingredients at their clinically tested doses. We have put this together to help people gain control of their lifestyles, to gain people control of their habits in order so they can get to a healthy weight and remain there. We have a world to save. Go to ambrosiacollective.com or tigerfitness.com and get you No Morbidity right now. At a price point of $39.99, this will pay for itself in food you save, as well as save your future health.